Happy Monday. We're probably going to get interrupted because Rosie's got a barky head on. There's somebody in next door's garden that she really takes affection to. Anyway, I've actually finished bar the buttons, the navy blue cardigan. I'll show you again when it gets its buttons on. Finished it, sleeves, I've got long sleeves on it. You know me, I'm not into the short sleeve brigade. They stay in the wardrobe unworn if they've got short sleeves, because in the UK the weather's not that superb. There we go. Long sleeves. Anyway, that's not what I made the video for to show you. Oh, this sofa. I've got a big cushion at my side, a big cushion there, and hoping. I got up this morning, it was raining very hard, which I was glad for because I didn't actually water the garden last night. So it saved me a job. Now what I came on for today was I got a new magazine. It's Simply Crochet and it is issue, I can't tell you because I haven't got my glasses on, upside down. Still can't tell you because it's so tiny, the writing. It's either 122 or 123, whatever. They write it that little. I mean, it's there. There, that little. If you can read that, you're a good one. Right, anyway. It's got an Amigurumi down under pattern book. 4 lovable Aussie characters to hook. And as you can see, I haven't opened it. So I'll open it now. Here we go. Simply Crochet. That's the front cover anyway, so if you spot it, whatever number that happens to be, that is it, yeah? Thought I'd just, you know, yesterday was glorious. I was in shorts and a top. This morning I got dressed. It's not quite wintry, but you know, it's a bit more wintry. Right, let's have a little look what's in the book. Well, that's the page that tells you what's in all of it. But I'll go through it, so you don't need to look at that bit. Right, hooked. Is this inside it? No, I think it says Festival X, Serdar Story Collection has you covered. 15 contemporary crochet pieces. Each is worked in Serdar Stories cotton blend yarn. Find out more at www.serdar.com. So I think these festival tops don't sound as though they're in the magazine. So you need to get in touch with Serdar. Whether they're paid for patterns, whether they're free, I don't know. Doesn't say. I'll have a look later. I'll have a look. Right, oh baby, oh Rico has got some new baby yarn. Rhonda. How to do an invisible decrease. Hopefully I know how to do that. If you don't, it's in the magazine. Right, inspiring books. We've got Cuddles and Accessories by Donna Beavers. Kawaii Cuddles, whatever they are. Then we've got Crochet Tiles by Sarah Callard. Then we've got Edward's Menagerie Dogs and English Paper Piecing Workshop. So those are the books that they're sort of advertising. And there goes Rosie again. Rosie Sunshine. It's okay, Bethel. We're trying this sort of softly approach. That she won't, you know, keep barking, but she has a bark on it and she feels like she will. Right, these are just adverts for different things. Earrings, I think, they're not in the book, they're just finds. Not finds, finds. Right, I think we're on to the actual pattern now. The Great Escape. It's a cushion with a map of the world on it. Or part of the world, I don't think it's all of the world. Then we've got the woes in your pocket, which is, I think it's a bag. Oh, it's got your passport, so it's some kind of a bag. And then this one is the continents of Africa, South America and Australia are outlined in delicate filet stitches. Well, I can't really see them, but apparently they're outlined in filet stitches. But they're not very clear. Planes and boats and automobiles. It's a bag, crochet bag. I'm trying to get the best light for you, so I'm hoping I'm doing okay. And then this one is mark your territory with a luggage tag. Saying mine. Well, if that survives the carousel, if you are lucky enough to be able to go away this year. My son sent me a message yesterday. They've got torrential rain and thunderstorms in Spain. So I hope it's a bit better for them today. Right, this is Party Lines. This one is Casual and Chic. This colour block cardigan by Emma Leith gives a sophisticated twist to Pretty in Pink. So if you like boxy jackets, I'm not too keen on them when they're too big around the bottom. I like them to fit a little bit better at the waistline, but that's just me. I'm old-fashioned, that may be the modern trend. You see what happens with the back view, see how it rides up at the back and looks sort of floppy looking. That would annoy me. I would want it to fit closer at the back. But as I say, it's an age thing, isn't it? What I think is ooh, ooh, no for me. Other people will think, yes, it is for them. Yeah. I like the idea of the colour blocks and the colour, you know, things, but just don't like the idea of it being so wide and baggy. But as I say, age group thing, maybe, who knows. Right, The Lovely World of Rickarumi, I can't even say that. Crochet Your Characters. I don't know whether they're in here or not. I don't think they are. No, they're just an advert for Rico. I don't think they're in. Hello. I've got a glass with some Coca-Cola in it down here. And I don't know why Trixie is so enthralled with it, because dogs don't drink Coca-Cola. Or they shouldn't. Right, Mythical Mates, here we are. Take a magical flight with these Amigurumi Pegasus pals by Ellie Richard. Now, if I did do Amigurumis, they are very sweet, very cute. But if I did them, mine wouldn't look like that. Know what you're good at and stick to it, is my motto. I am not good at animals, dogs, toys. It's not my thing. Right, Tony's Journal from the studio. A crochet instructor of more than 8 years, hooky expert Tony Lipsey shares her top tips. So it's just like a little, I don't know what you call it, write-up about her. Can't say I've ever heard of her actually, but maybe she doesn't crochet the things that I crochet. An advert here for Wool Warehouse showing what they're selling at the moment. I do like Wool Warehouse. You know, as I can't get places, I tend to do a lot of my buying online. Wool Factory, Wool Warehouse, tend to be the ones I go to at the moment. Because Aishan's hobby, I'm out of my league these days. It's not that the wool's expensive, it's just I can't pay the postage and the tax and all that jazz. So we'll see. What a Tweet, this is called. It's a tea towel with intricate folk art style birds. I can't really see the point. You're only going to be drying dishes, aren't you? I wouldn't mind adding the little birds to something else, maybe like a shawl or a blanket or something. But but I think it's a bit of a waste with a tea towel that you're going to probably hot wash, you know, because again, tea towels, they need to be hot washed, don't they? Keep them hygienic. This is why I'm not a lover of crochet ones, because unless you're doing it in a very, you know, good cotton that lasts, you couldn't hot wash, could you? And I'm a hot washer or a bleach brigade with my tea towels. Tea towels and dishcloths. Now this is quite sweet. You look like a breath of fresh air in this openwork hexagon motif top from Sarah Shrimpton's Hello Hexie. Very open work. Bit open work. Again, age thing. Yes. Rainbow bows. Now I do like that. You know me with a nice coloured shawl. Colourful shawl. Can't beat it, can you? I do like that. I do wear a lot of shawls actually. I haven't worn them so much since I've been here. But I do normally wear them a lot. Yeah. What's this one? Rainbow bunting. That would be cute for a kiddie's room, wouldn't it? Little clouds and rainbows. Oh, belts. I like belts. Although I wouldn't do a belt with a buckle. They don't seem to sit right with crocheting when you do a belt with a buckle. But there's two belts there. I have made belts with a buckle in the past, but I've had to put like a stiffener behind them to get them to stay and not shunt down. You know, that's the trouble with belts with buckles, is they tend to just fold over themselves. I used to make a lot of them when I used to sew, because I used to put this belt back in behind them, make them very stiff. But you used to be able to get buckles a lot easier than you can these days. Buckles are like something that, you know, seems to be out of fashion or whatever. And that's the other belt. That's normally with the ties, yeah. I need to make a couple of belts actually. I bought a lovely macrame, or macrame if you will say it that way, belt from Etsy, which I haven't yet worn actually. But yeah, I need to make some crochet belts, because that one's in like a beigey colour and I need a white one. Being a large lady, it's very difficult to buy a belt off the peg. They all cater for the little teeny weeny waistline people, and they don't fasten on them. Right, this is all to do with blankets, which I can admire from a distance, but I do not want to make. Very nice, very sweet, very lovely. Oh, this is part one of the Talavera blanket. Very pretty, very nice if you're into that sort of thing. But something I would never make in a million years. As I say, it's very pretty and I could admire them. Would I want to make it? No. We've all got our things, haven't we, that we want to make. And to me, making a blanket is so destroying. Right, Peach Fuzz. Orange, you glad you spotted this airy mohair wrap by Sarah Cross. Well, I like it, but I wouldn't do it in mohair. Because mohair is a so-and-so if you make a stitch wrong. If you thought it was bad enough by trying to unpull the Boho Spirit, trying to unpull mohair is something else. You finish up getting the scissors out, because you get, yeah. Oh, when I crochet I feel warm and fuzzy. Well, I wouldn't say I do, but the crochet community wrapped its arms around Patricia Novelli after her cancer diagnosis in the spring of 2021. Well, hopefully she is recovering and hopefully she's still with us. But that is the lady in question. Patterns are not in the book. It's just saying about this lady. It says here, the calming, repetitive stitches of crochet can distract and soothe during tough times. Two hucksters describe how the crochet community and the craft itself have helped them through physical and mental illness. Well, it's been proven, hasn't it, that any kind of crafting is good for your mental health because it takes you out of yourself, it gives you something to focus on, it helps you to relax. I'm a firm believer, I'm not just saying crochet because I do that, it can be knitting, it can be cross-stitch crafting, even woodwork, whatever, you know, even a jigsaw, anything that, you know, occupies your mind. It stops you thinking or overthinking your problems. And they've proved that it does help a lot with people who suffer with anxiety and depression. So I'm all for it. Yeah. There's another lady here saying, Stevie Larwood, her newfound passion for crochet was her anchor while she healed from psychosis. So that's another article about her. I mean, I'm fortunate really in the fact I've never really suffered from what I call a deep depression. I've had moments in my life where things have gone wrong and I felt down. And there are times in my life when I have, you know, taken sort of antidepressants for short periods in my life. But I do thank God, I'm thankful that I don't suffer from anything full-blown or anything, you know. It must be awful if you do, but I'm just thankful that I don't, yeah. So whenever people say, oh, you don't know what it feels like, I don't. I really don't. I don't understand, you know, because I don't have it myself. It's not that I'm not empathetic, it's just that I don't understand it. Because unless you've been through something, you really don't understand it, do you? So I'm not one to say platitudes about anything. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, because, hey, there for the grace of God, go I. I don't know, thankfully, I don't know. Right, Budding Beauty. Grow a garden in your own living room with this flower-themed cushion by Florencia Campos Correa. Cushion? Cushion. Attic Spin Die. Attic Spin Die is a die with a difference. Well, they're on a mission to spread the word about misdiagnosed and rare illnesses. Oh, righty-ho. So they do dying. It's another article. Birds of Paradise. So we have three little birdies sitting on a rainbow. I don't know why the end of the rainbow is grey. Is that supposed to be like dark clouds? I think I'd rather have the white clouds. Maybe I'm more of a fluffy white cloud type of person. Excuse me, I'm not a dark grey person. Right, here we go. How do I avoid darning in the air as well? Sorry, sunshine, there really isn't a way to avoid it. I've tried crocheting over them, I've tried doing all sorts of things, and they still pop out. I think that's the idea, is they're telling you to crochet over the ends. Right, up to your ears, that's earrings. Now this one, it says that's the next issue. If you follow a lady called Crochet Rocks, she's actually done a review of this magazine, showing what's inside it. So, I don't need to get it to her, I don't need to buy it, she's already done the review. She's done a very good review. Crochet Rocks, she's called. So, go over to her channel if you want to watch a review of that book, because it was a nice enough magazine, but it wasn't anything in it that made me want to go out and buy it, let's just say. This new season's yarns. Oh gosh, they always show the expensive ones, don't they? You know, they're all very pretty, but they're all out of my price range, so, you know, they're all Bernat and Rico, Debbie Bliss, even King Cole Cotton Smooth, it's £4.79 a ball. No, they're kind of very nice, but I'm afraid they're out of my price range. Crochet Essentials, we've always got the how-tos at the back of the book, don't we? How to do this, how to do that. And you've got your diagrams, you know, for the cushion covers. And you've got the diagram for the hexagon top. And then we have now got, what else have we got? Nothing much. Just the end of the line. Royal Guard Skittles, a complimentary pattern available from your local stockist, which is Kinko. Which are all the little, I don't know what they are, whether the guardsmen or what they are supposed to be. Oh, Royal Guard Skittles. You must make the ball and make the skittles. Be a game for a child, won't it? And then on the back we've got, I always call it sheep jeeps and I can't pronounce it, I think it's Scages. Terrazzo, recycle and mulesing free. What is mulesing? Felted tweed yarn. Oh, that puts me off for a starter. I can felt my own yarn, thank you very much. I wouldn't want to buy anything felted already. Right, here we go. Amigurumi, the cutest toys to crochet. Amigurumi from Down Under. Lovable Aussie characters to hook. There we go. If you're into that sort of thing. We have got, well, he's wearing his little hat with a cork on, isn't he? Let's have a look what they are. A tree hugger, a koala. Oh, it's a koala with his hat on, and the corks all around the end. I can remember sewing corks around a hat one time for a fancy dress. Not for me. My ex-husband. Crocodile Rock. There he is, Crocodile Rock. No doubt my friend will have this Amigurumi book because she likes things like this like that. All that swag. Oh, it's a jolly, also jolly swagma here. Camped by the billabong, under the shade of the Coolibah tree. We've all sang that little song, haven't we? Friendly face. This is a what? Kukura? Kuka. Kuokka. Kuka. Whatever the kuka is. I've heard of a kookaburra, but that's not the same thing, is it? Whatever. I would have thought they would have had a kangaroo, but they don't. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. That's the showing where the designers come from and who they are and everything. So, I'm going to sneeze again. Oh dear. Right, losing me top. That's about all. I've got one more day. But tonight's my last night with the doggies. They are getting better actually. I am getting them into some kind of a routine, thankfully. They now wake me up about 5:45. We have breakfast. Well, not me. They have their breakfast. Then they go out into the garden to do what they have to do. And then I get back in bed and they come and join me. So they let me sleep till almost 9 o'clock this morning, which was great. The post lady came, she brought me the magazine and she brought me a beautiful top I got from eBay. But the lady omitted to tell me that, well, I'll show it you another time, all the ribbon detail and that half of it was hanging off. I need to read the description again to see whether she said it had something wrong with it. I thought, what's this big loop of ribbon? It's something that's got sequins and ribbons. It's a beautiful top. No wonder nobody else bid on it. They must have seen the damage. So anyway, I need to pin the ribbon in the right places and do a lot of hand stitching before I can ever wear that. And then I've also got to hand stitch the hem of one of my dresses, which is about that much too long. The other two are fine. But they're hanging up actually because they're very, very screwed up and creased as they came in transit. And I haven't been in the mood for getting the iron out, so, you know, I'm just hoping that the creases drop out. You know, like they used to say on the Grace Brothers, like, it'll ride up with wear. I'm hoping that they'll drop out with wear. So, I finished the green, like I said, apart from the buttons. I need to go in the shed. I think I've got some bottle green button in the shed, or hunter green, or forest green, whatever you want to call them. Because that's to go with 2 of the dresses that I got in previously from Shine, yeah. So at least I can wear them now. I'm always cold. I'm always cold, especially when I'm on my scooter. I mean, my son did explain to me that if I'm going 8 miles an hour and the wind's blowing 4 miles an hour, the wind's blowing at me at 12 miles an hour, which is kind of, yeah. So I'm always cold on the scooter. You know, you're like battling in the wind. Whichever direction you're going, in one way you're battling into the wind, because the wind seems to go across from the sea. So if I have a nice journey down to Cleveland or up to Fleetwood, I know that the return journey I'll be hitting in the wind. So, you know, if you're walking, it's fine. But something about being on the scooter, it makes it. Anyway, I need a cardigan. That's top and bottom of it is, I need a cardigan. Even if it can be cracking the flags, it can be so hot, it can be beating down, I need a cardigan. So, you know, I don't in here I'm fine. Outside of the garden, I'm fine. But on the seafront, no. I've always been the same from being a child. Always had my cardigan on when I'm next to the sea. It's not the Mediterranean, I think it's the Irish Sea actually. I've never even dipped my toe in it because I know it's got to be cold. Yeah. Hey, yes, I've been watching Jane McDonald. She's been travelling around Florida and places and the Keys and things like that. And she's been able to dip her toes in the water because it's been lovely and hot over there. But I did get in the sun, I'm catching a bit of sun. Did get in the sun yesterday. So I've been on the phone today booking my diabetes appointment. My 4th COVID injection. I've only got like a week before they go away again, so I had to fit all the appointments in this next coming week, yeah. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go now and crochet the sleeves of the yellow cardigan that I'm making. As you know, I don't like making 2 things at once. Although I am dying to start doing a top that I've seen on that Erin B video, YouTube video. It's not for me. Off the shoulder little top with very short. And I thought, oh, there's lots of things I fancy crocheting and I want to crochet, but I know they won't suit me. I mean, long time since I ever showed this stomach, yeah, long time. But I do like the styles, you know, and I think, well, yeah, somebody will like them, so hopefully somebody will. Still on the lookout for somebody to do my web page. Everybody's kindly giving me suggestions. Oh, you can do it yourself, or you can do this. Oh, I do this, oh, I do that. I can't do it. I'm absolutely computer dumb. Absolutely. I would rather part with my not hard-earned money, but you know what I mean, to get somebody to do it for me, because I just can't do it on my own. So, that's my woe at the moment. I really need a web page. And everybody go, oh, it's so easy, you just go to Squarespace, you just go to this, you just go to that. Oh, and you just do this, do that, do the other. It's dead easy. No. Not for me. No. Not easy at all. Look for a college kid, they say. One who's doing it at the college and he'll do it for you for a few quid. And I'm like, I don't know anybody. I've tried asking. Tried asking on the local page around here, and all I get is, like you say, why don't you do it yourself? It's so easy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's the only answer I ever get. Not, oh, such a body, or such a body, he does it for so much. Or go and ask such a body, he'll do it for so much. Don't get those suggestions. All I get is links to how I can do it myself. So I seem to be destined to not have a web page. Oh, so annoying. As my mother would say, I am stuck for bobbins. If you were a Lancashire girl and you had anything to do with the cotton mills, you would know that saying. What it means is